Okay, let's start modeling our connections, and this is where it gets really easy because there's so many options already inbuilt. Uh, let's just start looking at this where the steel beam meets our concrete, steel column meets our concrete column, and we're going to have a base plate connection and everything that's there. So we're going to go into steel, okay, and we will go into connection. Now, when you go into connection, you will just get a generic connection. It doesn't make sense. But what we can do is go back to steel and just click on this tiny little arrow, the one on facing on 45 degrees. So click here and it'll take a while to open, but dialog box will open where you have all the available connections, and it is quite generous in terms of its possibilities. I'll select the first, hold shift, select the last, all of these, add here, click OK. So basically I'm loading all of it into my project. Now what I need is I can go to again connections, this one, and come down to a column base plate, which is somewhere here. Okay, now there's so many options, but I'll go to the base plate one, and now this asks me to look for somewhere here. I'll select this column, press enter, and now this should have, yes, it takes a while, but this takes a while. Now this is the problem. Now I don't want, this is the size sort of coming out with anchor bolts coming out. I don't want any of that. Good thing is I can go here, edit type, and go to edit here and choose a host of uh, possibilities. First thing is, if you remember, our RCC column was 400 wide. So I'm going to change the dimensions, the base plate layout. Plate thickness, 30 mm is too much. I'll make it, let's say, 12 mm. Uh, that's great. Base plate dimensions, I'm going to put all projections equal, not really. What I can do is I can make it 400 by 400, which works. Actually, one direction is only 400, and the other one. So just keep projection one, look at one. Okay. So I'll make it, sure, I'll make it 300 or 400 by 400. So I'll make it total 800, 1 and 2. Projection 2 is also this much. And then projection 3 is this. So I'll make it 200 and 200. This becomes, uh, yeah, a total 400, and that's what our total width was. Okay. Apart from that, let's see what happens. This is how it looks like. Okay, you can see uh, this works well. The only thing is this is coming out a lot. So we'll go to anchors and holes. I want an anchor diameter of 16. I don't want these holding down ones. There are tons of it, but I think I'll go for, let's say, there are J bolts as well. I'll go for a normal US anchor. You can also go for a J or an L bolt. I'll just go for a normal US anchor. There are Fisher bolts. There are tons of these. They are elbow L joints. I'll just go for the simplest, which is a US normal anchor. Anchor grade, whatever, sure. Nothing here. Anchor length, I'll make it 200 mm, at least 200 mm or 250. 10 inches. Great. My plate, I think that's fine. This is fine. Anchor plates. Now, do I have numbers? Holes, galvanizing holes. Not. Okay. Only thing is, I think I might need 4 on each side. So anchors and holes, I will keep washer plate. Yeah, anchors parallel, so 2 is fine. And anchors parallel to the flange, I will, anchors parallel to the web, I'll make 8 or 6. Okay. No, sorry, this is going to be 2. and this is going to be 6 or 3, right? Offset from the center is great. Offset from the center is great. I can intermediate distance could be lesser, maybe 250. uh 300, yeah, and this one also maybe 300. Yeah, looks nice. Perfect. Last thing is stiffeners. Stiffeners, we need two triangle stiffeners here, so which are called my flange stiffeners. uh, I will create both sides. Stiffener thickness 5 mm, stiffener width 75, stiffener height also 75. Sorry, both sides. This now I will not have a cut. uh, Outside chamfer with, let's say, I don't know, 5 or again 75. How does that work? Yeah, I think this is fine. I exactly needed this. uh, Only thing is I need it a little inside. Can I have create a stiffener? Nope, I don't need this. Stiffener weld plate, I don't need that also. Middle stiffener, yes, I don't need this, sorry. I need none of this. I need a middle stiffener on both sides. Yeah, so again I will have two on both sides, 5 mm thick, 75 mm tall, 75 mm wide, no cuts, and 75 is my chamfering. Okay, I just need more spacing, so I think my stiffener offset could be, let's say, 10 mm. No, stiffener offset becomes where exactly? Again, I'm also trying to figure this out, but weld thickness, all that is fine. I think I'll just leave it like that. Okay, 100 mm, let's put it to 100. Yes, perfect. Click OK, and I think this should work, right? This is exactly what I wanted. You can always go to graphic display options, turn on little bit of this, and you can have a look what it looks like. Okay, so that's that. Let's move on to other details.